Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and got a good one for you today because your insurance company may go out of business, and got a lot to cover. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Today we have a sponsor of the satellite phone store, and let's get right into it. State Farm. State Farm is arguably one of the country's largest insurance companies, if not the largest. And, nationwide, State Farm, Allstate, Farmers, everybody, okay? Emu, Doug, all those people. Anyways, State Farm just had its credit rating lowered from excellent to fair. Now, you can sit there and say, if you go from an A to a B from a financial rating, that's not really that big of a deal, Dan. I don't think you should get too upset over it. We should. And we should get majorly upset over this because if you read the insider stories that were sent to me from the insurance industry, the insurance industry is like any other industry that has trade magazines. And their trade magazine came back and said, State Farm's in real trouble. They just got rid of 30,000 homeowners policies and 42,000 commercial policies for commercial structures, apartments, things like that. And the overall financial rating from a second story from the same magazine is the experts are saying that they would list State Farm's current financial situation as nothing short of weak. Okay? So here's the thing about this. They're weak, okay? And they are, going down as far as I'm concerned right now, because here's the worst part about this. They're not paying claims. I had a friend of mine who owned an agency who was like, hey, I'm trying to fight for my, policyholders and my customers. And again, most of the time, guys, when you go buy insurance and you have an insurance man or insurance woman, if they're good at customer service, that's why you're there. Yeah, your premium goes up here and there and you deal with it. But if you have a problem, get an accident, get something ripped off, your house gets broken into, a fire, flood, whatever, you can call your agent and say, hey, I want to fix this and deal with this. Some girls climbing on the rocks down there, okay? The point is that over the course of the last 2 years, okay, during the last quarter, listen, we only saw a 6% bump in the price of insurance, and people shouldn't get upset over that. Oh, that's no big deal. The point is that it's gone up on an average from every single insurance company 20% since the end of 2022. So in less than 2 years' time, your average auto insurance, homeowners policy, everything went up 20%. I have people, I'm telling you, there's certain things that we could do all the time. We could talk about how expensive food is, and we could talk about insurance premium rates that have gone up. Because I have people that says, oh, I'd be thrilled for a 20% increase, Dan. Mine went from, $1,200 a year to $4,200 a year. Crazy numbers for homeowners policies, crazy numbers for auto policies, and we've seen it, okay? So, I think State Farm has got a real problem because they are slow playing everybody to pay claims. They are having difficulties getting stuff completed when it comes to repairs too. It's everything, guys. It just can't be one area of the company, and where there's smoke, there's got to be fire right now, okay? So we're seeing real problems financially with the insurance industry and with State Farm. Do you guys think that State Farm could go out of business? Okay, that you answer the question. I think there's a high possibility that you're going to see one of these big insurance companies that are going to go into receivership or bankruptcy. It'll be fun, okay? The next thing is Amazon Fresh. Amazon Fresh is their smaller stores, and they set up a program where you basically register through an app, and when you walk in the store, you open the app, and you can just walk out without paying anything. And I went in there because there's one right literally a quarter mile from my house. And I walked in, this girl started trying to explain it to me, and I said, do I have to get the app? I have to buy, I need cheese. We're making tacos. No, yeah, let me show you how to do it. And it was a 20-minute explanation, and I could have been home eating tacos by that time. So I was like, pass. I've never been back to the store, and now they're getting rid of that. So have any of you experienced the lovely Amazon nightmare? I am at Ruby Park in Laguna Beach. This is just a great spot. Nice little private spot at the end of Ruby Street that you can sit. There is no beach access here other than gawking at the women from up here. That's it. So that's your access. But nice private little place to sit, work. I like to write. I like to bring my internet out and do my emails portable and things like that. It's a great place to work from. But the Amazon Fresh store, that's done, guys. It's going to be a real problem, and you're going to see this. They're going to drop that. So are they going to have cash registers now, and they're going to make it so that you can walk in there and purchase things? You're seeing such a problem with the, not using cashiers and walking up and paying for things on your own. It's a mess. Walmart's dropping it. Everybody's dropping it right now. We are seeing zombie buildings around the country. One thing that I have a lot of experience with right now, and I'm talking to these people, on a daily basis, is the foreclosure industry. And they're getting ready, guys, for something really big. And just when they say, oh, things are going to turn around, Manhattan does, all this promotion through things like the New York Post, where they will have a real estate deal put together and saying, oh, this company's moving in and they've taken over all this, 2 floors. It's not enough, guys. It's just not enough right now. The real deal and all that stuff that you have. The real, I think that's the name of the website. But anyways, what you're seeing is vacancy across the country with all these zombie buildings stands at 19.8%. It was at 19.6% to end the quarter, and it's just going up. And I'm telling you, if you are in a commercial space and you're tired of your rent and you're not trying to negotiate that, you are a fool right now, because you should be. You should be getting out of it, to say the least. So let me know what you think about this, guys. But I am telling you, the one thing that clients, friends, family members, foreclosure people, as they look to buy another business, the big problem right now is people owe people money, and your collections are bad. And think about this. If you're a consultant, you're a service worker, you have a business, and you bill people, if you have anybody that owes you money and you start to see it climb, I'm telling you, get the money. Work on it. If you're not, I'm not good at making those phone calls. I'm telling you, you get somebody that is. And you get them and you motivate them and give them something. And I'll tell you a quick story in a second. But I am telling you, everybody owes everybody money right now that's in business right now. And it's the path that whoever makes the most noise is going to get paid. It's that simple. If you're not squealing, it's just, don't worry about Dan. I don't want to hear from Dan. Okay? So, a friend of mine, had a bunch of receivables for his service company. What do I do? And I'm like, well, who works for you and how would you motivate them? And, he's looking around, and this one woman, Glenda, who was older. Well, if I could have more time with my grandkids, that would be great. So what we came up with, which was a great idea, and that was, we will give you an extra day off paid, okay? And we will pay for you to take your grandkids out, pay for food, pay for a day out, pay for whatever you want to do with them if you get the receivables in order and collect this money. Want to see a rabid dog, a 68-year-old woman just making phone calls and collecting the money? Yeah, because one thing that she was telling us was that her children, that have the grandkids, they have parent-teacher conference days, and they have these days where, you may take 6 kids in, but all the kids get the day off, and it's a really burdensome thing for the parents because they can't take time off of work. Well, gosh, if grandma could be there on a Monday or a Thursday and do that, that'd be the greatest thing ever. So we set that up for her and made it so that she could do that and paid for the day. Parks, amusement park, food, pizza, movies, stuff like that, guys. Greatest thing ever. And you know what? Just a rabid dog when it comes to that. Do you have anybody like that works for you? And again, if you have anybody that owes you money, go get the money. Go get the money right now, because I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse right now. Mark my words. Look at State Farm. Look at the ghost buildings. Look at all this stuff that's going on right now. before I start the next segment. This is just absolutely beautiful. Kind of hazy out this morning. Just beautiful out here. I'm at the Gem Streets. You know, it's nice. Really, really nice. So let me know what you think so far, guys. Let's talk about our sponsor, the Satellite Phone Store. You know, one thing that has given me total peace of mind when I am out and when my family travels is my satellite phone. Okay, it is absolutely amazing. I have the Iridium 9555 phone from the Sat Phone Store, and it is absolutely amazing. 24-month agreement, free phone, rollover minutes, and I can call any phone on the planet Earth. Cell phones, home phones, company lines, everything. Other satellite phones too. Do yourself a favor, go to danssatphone.com, DANSSATPHONE.com, and get your Sat phone today. They have a complete variety of Sat phones available. They even have the Bibby if you want to have unlimited texting and have the ability to maintain communication when the cell towers are down. You can do that with your satellite phone. So check it out today. Again, go to danssatphone.com. Check it out today. 24-month agreement and you get a free phone. Got multiple deals, multiple phones. Check it out today. I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you. Today's the anniversary. 4 years ago today, I started my YouTube channel. And, you know, I am so grateful to each and every one of you, all the subscribers, all the haters, everybody, man. I love each and every one of you guys. But I really want to thank my brother David. My brother David, he, you know, during COVID came to me and said, you really need to start a YouTube channel. You really need to talk and share your knowledge about business, about the SBA, about funding, about news, raising money for people, your marketing, everything. And I am so grateful for this. So after 4 short years, guys, you've seen the growth. So many new things are happening. Cannot wait to share them with you. And if you're on the email list, you guys got the first of the exciting announcement that just came out. So check your spam filter because it went out today. So here's to 4 more, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, our privacy keeps getting eroded more and more and more. And something that just came up from the city of Orange, which is right in the city I live in, they just announced that they're going to install license plate cameras as you enter the city and leave the city. And these will be installed by summertime, and it's going to make it so that they're going to be able to read your license plate, and if anybody commits a crime, they're going to have the data. Isn't that great? What a great idea, okay? Only problem is that these have proven to be a complete violation of people's privacy, and, you know, where does it end, guys? Seriously, where does it end? So, you know, the city of Orange says, don't worry, we're only going to store the data for 30 days, which you know is not the case, because as soon as somebody gets hurt or something bad does happen, they're going to say, what do you mean the camera didn't store it for 30 days? We're going to sue you, city of Orange, and they're going to keep it indefinitely. And you're going to see that happen more and more and more. Now, it didn't take long, did it? Because the breach that happened with AT&T, that data breach, they just came out and said that they're getting sued now, class action from Morgan & Morgan, the country's largest personal injury attorney. You've heard the commercials, I'm sure, Morgan & Morgan. But again, the data, all your personal information, everything has been taken from us, and you're seeing it more and more and more right now. So with that, you know, where does it end, guys? Where does it end? So will you join the class action lawsuit? Let me know. Now the next thing is the New York Marathon. Think about this. You heard about the shenanigans with the city of New York having a congestion tax. Well, they want to charge a congestion tax for the marathon. Huh? Okay, well, the marathon gets 50,000 runners during the day, and the Verrazano Bridge is in the path of the marathon. Great. We won $750,000 for a congestion tax. it's the New York Marathon. I'm sure they would move it someplace else, but where do you draw the line? A congestion tax for running. They have done the marathon for what, 70 years, something like that? And now, wow, you're gonna close our bridge. We want tolls for everybody that runs on it. 750 grand. Think of the commerce. Not only do you get the runners, you get the spectators. Oh, my daughter's running, I'm gonna go watch her. The hotel rooms, the restaurants, the coffees, everything that people buy. They just want to destroy that in New York City. It's not important. You and I are not important. But a congestion tax for a marathon. You know, speaking of marathon, that's a great analogy. People want quick results. I've run 3 half marathons, which I could use to get myself in shape right now, but 13.1 miles. The training regimen is brutal. It really is. But everybody should do this. Everybody should understand what it takes to go into, you know, a sporting event like this, to get yourself in shape, that you just can't say, hey, I'm gonna run a marathon next weekend. You just can't do that. So if you look at things like your business, getting your business healthy, getting yourself healthy, losing weight, making more money, everything, you know, being proficient. A friend of mine teaches security training with weaponry and certain things like that. And he's all about repetition, over and over, safety, everything like that. And again, anything good takes time, you know, to be proficient at it. So people need to do that. People don't want to do that, okay? So let me know what you think about this. It's definitely spring break out here, guys. So share your thoughts on this stuff so far. I'm gonna finish this video with these last few stories. Walk down to Pearl Street, just another beautiful spot down here. But a few things that are crazy right now. Gold is on fire right now. I appreciate all the sentiment that you guys have sent me lately about Patriot Gold and the thank you letters and everything and the pictures. It's just been great. I really appreciate that. Meredith Whitney. Meredith Whitney is known as the Oracle of Wall Street, not the Oracle of Omaha. I was like, isn't that Warren Buffett? No. This woman has said that young men are going to destroy the real estate market. We have more men in their 20s right now that are staying at home with their parents. They may have jobs, they may not have jobs, but they're not moving out of the house. They're not getting married, they're not being motivated to do anything, and it's going to be the thing that's going to destroy the real estate market, and you're going to see prices fall. Read the article because it's great. Then on the other hand, you get Steve Cohen, a billionaire, who talks about how, hey, we're gonna see the 4-day work week. Yeah, that fat cat, billionaire, he could take off, you know, an extra day a week, and he could do the 4-day work week. This is what I get a kick out of. How do you have a successful company that you barely run, okay? That's called fantasy land, okay? And again, it goes to being proficient in anything and being successful at anything. And ask any business owner how much time they put into running their business when it started. And there wasn't enough time to put into the company. So with that, final story is a woman named Ann Reynolds. Ann went out and bought a lot of land in the Puna section of Hawaii. Absolutely her dream. Bought it in 2018 and said, I'm gonna retire here someday and I'm gonna build a house here. And what happened was during COVID, somebody went out and built on her land. Went out and built a house, went out and got building permits, went out and hired an engineer. Everybody blew it. The contractor, everybody blew it because they built it on her lot of land. Now, to add insult to injury, they're suing her right now because the owner and the builder said, wait a second, we should just give you another lot and you should just move. And she's like, no, this is like something sacred. This is something that I bought, that I wanted to build on, that it was my dream view and everything that she wanted, and these people stole it from me. Now she's getting sued. Isn't that crazy? Absolutely nuts. So again, insult to injury with all this stuff. So please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You want to email me, it's hello@iAllegedly.com. And let me know, guys. Beautiful hazy day out here. The weather's supposed to get really rainy and stuff, but let me know what's going on where you're at. A lot of the country is very cold and it's beautiful here. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, onward and upward, and I will see you guys very soon.